Hey, Stay Active Georgia, Robert here, about to take off on the Cherokee Trail at Yonah Preserve Trails. Beautiful place, 3 or 4 different trails, so you can hike, bike, you can also kayak or raft out here on the beautiful lake. So I'm going to take off on the Cherokee Trail and show you some pictures along the way out here at Yonah Preserve Trail. All right, got my helmet on. Let's go. Great trails. I am at a crossroads, so I'm going to go to the right and join back up here after this loop. Very clearly marked, as you can see. I'm on the 100 trail. Then I'll go back that way. Very nice trails out here at Yonah Mountain Preserve. Let's go. So I want to show you a little bit of a trail here. This is the Cherokee Trail, which is also called the 100 Trail here at Yonah Mountain Preserve. And it's my first time riding it. I am not an expert rider, but I'm also not a beginner. So I really had no problem with this trail at all. If you've ridden your bike a few times, you're just going to have a blast on this trail. There's some inclines and declines, and mostly it's just smooth up and down. There's some great downhills where you will catch your breath. And the majority of it is just hardened clay and sand like you generally see on a trail in the North Georgia area. There's some places where there's some rocks and roots, but that's common for these trails. You'll have no problem getting over it. You know, if you're a beginner, take your time and you'll get around this loop with no problem. And the second time around, you'll know exactly what to expect. So I am going to head back to my bike, and I'm going to do the 200 trail, which I believe is called the Creek Trail. So join me on the 200, and I'll give you a report on that too. All right, here's a little bit of signage. I'm here on the Creek Trail. It's the 200 trail out here at Yonah Preserve Trails. And I can go to the right and loop, or to the left. Just follow the signs for the 200 and the arrow. And I think this is so named because you're going to cross a couple of creeks. You're not going to get wet. They've done a very nice job of making these creek crossings. Unless there's been a lot of rain, of course. But today, hitting no water really, just going right over the rocks. All right, I'm going to head to the right and loop around. I'll see you in a minute. All right, at another signage point, Yonah Preserve Trail, number 200. I'm here, and I've done this part. Now I'm going to head back down here, check out this peninsula. I don't have time to tackle the 250 today, but I'm going to come back another day and get the 250 in. One thing I do want to point out to y'all, if you're on these trails, is be aware that there's an EMS trail. And so that's for emergency management to get through if anybody's hurt. All right, so those are more straight trails for EMS to get through. You're not going to want to follow those. Stay off of those. Just stay on the ones that have the number and the arrow. All right, a little bit about that. So I'm going to continue on the 200 rest of the loop and see you on the peninsula. So here I am at the peninsula off of Creek Trail. We also filmed here another day when we were hiking. Just give another shot. Great place to sit down, get off your bike, or if you're hiking, take a rest, have your lunch, and you'll see that Yonah Mountain is right there right there, Yonah Mountain, just a few miles away. So I'm going to continue on the 200 trail around back to the beginning. All right, so that's my report on the Cherokee Trail number 100 and the Creek Trail number 200 here at Yonah Preserve Trails. And I'm going to come back and tackle the 250. I'll give you a report on that later, but I can't really choose a favorite out of these two trails. They're both kind of similar, very well maintained, and that's what I mean in similar. And I think you're going to have a blast on it. If you've ridden a mountain bike a few times, then you're going to be just fine. Take it slow and steady. If it's your first time on the trails and you haven't ridden a lot, then and you'll be just fine. They are very nice trails, and experienced mountain bikers will also find some great stuff that you like, especially on the 200. I won't give that away, but it's near the peninsula. So here I am at the boat ramp, looking over the lake towards the peninsula area. So if you want to bring a kayak here, a small fishing boat, you can do that. I saw some guys out fishing earlier. So kayak, canoe would be great on this lake. Really a beautiful spot. All right, so that's my feature today on these two loops, and we'll be back to do some more hiking, mountain biking, and kayaking even on the lake, and we'll let you see some of that too. All right, stay active, Georgia. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Share and subscribe. Get out there, enjoy. See ya.
Thanks for hanging out today with us at Yonah Preserve Trails. Man, I love it when government and private folks come together and create something wonderful, and that's exactly what happened here at Yonah Preserve Trails. They have some beautiful trails that are county owned, but lots of volunteers got in there and made things happen. A beautiful trail system you just don't want to miss out on. Have an awesome day.